here are five self-care things that I did when taking care of my babies since they were birth, since uh, maybe since pregnancy as well, because where whatever you do in pregnancy that follows along as well. First thing is prioritizing sleep. Whenever the baby sleeps, I sleep. I had a book where given to me by my husband's friend, where it talks about a lot about how to take care of the babies and how important sleep is. I know some of the babies don't sleep for such a long time, so we wake up. I had to actually wake up, breastfeed, and then go to sleep. Like I used to put a timer, like wake up, breastfeed, and sleep. Because of the 2 hours gap, I had to wake up so much. But whenever the baby sleep, I slept even in the daytime. Like I didn't care. I had to sleep because that's how I saved my sanity. That's how I didn't become a zombie. One or two times when they were very sick and I couldn't go to sleep, yes, that time was a zombie time for me, which caffeine saved a lot. But um, in first few months of parenting or first few months of motherhood, I wouldn't actually take caffeine as well, so it was dreadful. So I always prioritize my sleep. Second is chores or household stuff. I was blessed that I had a few helps from him, from my family members, from his family members as well. But the household stuff can wait. Um, or the household stuff can be like whenever the baby is there, you can start doing it as well. Like I start doing it after 3 months or so, or even small here and there stuff. I used to do it because like, but I did not do it when she was sleeping. I would do it when my baby was awake, and I would take care of her in the kitchen or while doing the laundries, or if there is laundry that needs to be folded, I used to stay with her and fold the laundries. Or some simple tasks that I used to do. Cooking, she used to be always in the kitchen with me. So those are the stuff that I used to do that saved my sanity as well. The third is the most important that saved my sanity was walking. When I can't emphasize enough, I was a cesarean, so my midwife really emphasized that I had to take care of my body and I had to walk so that the cesarean wound would heal. So every single day, without a miss, I would take my baby to the stroller and then walk through the neighborhood. That way, she also, like my baby, also gets sunlight, or scenario change that was very important for both of us, for our mental health as well, like for our body as well. If it was raining, I would check the like I check the weather, and I would see if when it's raining time, and then I would actually take her to a walk. I would also take her to different parks because I don't want to do the same repeated thing. So I would take her to different parks or different places where we can actually see a difference, not just be in our room. When COVID time happened as well, we would put on a mask or go just outside the neighborhood for just 10 minutes or 15 minutes. That's how we actually, like, I was actually like I actually saved my sanity. Fourth comes down to a routine. When there is a routine that you need to follow every single day, that routine might be when is the bath time, when is the meal time, when is the going out time. Because since the pregnancy period as well, I would have a strict routine of when I sleep and when I wake up. Because every like the babies, when they are born, they would turn out to be, if the baby is born at in the morning time or night time, something like that. They don't fall asleep in the daytime, and they fall asleep, no, they don't fall, sorry, they don't fall asleep in the nighttime, but they fall asleep in the daytime, and the whole night they just wake up. So, and to avoid that, I would actually start like pushing her, like giving her, waking, like breastfeeding her, or making sure that when I was breastfeeding or playing with her, I would play for 15 more minutes so that she can actually stay awake. Or because she was a little baby, she was like drink and sleep and drink and sleep. When they were little babies, it doesn't care, because they actually drink milk and sleep until they have colic or something. They just start crying every single now and then. But I was consistent around like how much I, or like how I fed, like what time I fed. Like I would, even when it was the second day, I would do the same thing on the first day, so that it would make sense to her, as well as it was easy for me, because the babies learn the cues. The babies actually learn that, oh, it's my feeding time now, I would feed, or it's my, even though I'm like hungry, it's something like that. Like it's really, I don't know how to explain it, but when the babies understand the clue, when you are going out, or like when you're going to bathe her, or when you're going to play with her, they understand that. So I would have some it was always bath, bath, play, feed, bath, play, feed, and sleep, a bath, play, feed, and sleep, bath, play, feed, and sleep. If it was not like, if I had a bath already done in the daytime, it would be play, feed, sleep, play, feed, sleep. So that was the routine that I was following every single time, so that she knew what I was going to do. Like for a firstborn, like for a newborn, it would not be bath, play. There wasn't play, but there was a lot of skin to skin, and it was a lot of cuddles and talking too much, and then feed and then sleep. So they do tend to listen to your voices when you talk in a softer voice, because they are babies, and they sleep a lot of, like, literally they sleep like the every like 24 hours they sleep, to be honest. Like, it's just that they just wake up, do they want to cuddle for a little bit, and then they sleep again. So that was the routine that I followed. I was like a crazy mom, like trying to um, write down everything, like what time she ate, what time I was noting down everything. That's how I was like making sure that she didn't miss anything, because the midwife would come and say that you need to feed the baby every 2 hours, um, because the breast milk just, as soon as she wees, the breast milk is gone, so she'll be hungry again. So every 2 hours I would wake up and I would feed her. So every 2 hours I would wake up and I used to feed her. So those are the stuff that I used to do, but I used to follow every single routine. There is a moment called growth spurt moment, where they tend to sleep longer, they tend to eat more, they tend to grow more. Like, for example, at 4 months, and at 6 months, and at 12 months, they tend to change those time, and according to those time I used to change my routines as well. And now I have those routines even for now as well. Like, after they come from school, they have a specific routine. Before going to school, they have a specific routine. In yeah, at Saturday, Sunday, they have a specific routine, so they follow the routines. That's how I saved my sanity as well. I love routine. I follow myself the routine. So that's, I cannot emphasize more on a routine. Yeah. And then the last self care thing was, if you're very exhausted, if you're very tired of taking care of your kids, if possible, give it to your husband to take care of her for a little bit, because you would want to be it, like, how do you explain it, the sometimes a scenario change helps you a lot. And when sometimes you want to have a bath by yourself, taking a really nice bath is a form of self-care as well. So um, for that little moment, even if the babies cry so much, give it to your husband. Because I was that mom, like, I was a helicopter mom. As soon as she would cry, I would run, leave everything, and I was like attentive, very attentive, and that made me feel like very guilty of leaving her alone with the other, like with other people. And I would be like, no, I have this responsibility to take care of, and that was draining me a lot. So I just had to let that thing go, so that I had sanity in myself, that I was not waking myself up so much. And even he was taking care of her so well, like we would be like a partner. It was like a partnership. Like he would, when I was sleeping, he would just take care of her and then feed her, bottle feed her or something like that. So yeah, um those are the stuff that I did.